sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden dome. And as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Carr. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Hardy. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. Oh, the sweet feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some fresh air. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Haynes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll set up to throw. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who runs this one.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to the ground game on the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quick spin on the run. Fights off a defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Under fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he tosses it back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for room, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. George on fourth down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Run it with the fullback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Give to the big fullback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete on the right side. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Trying to surge it in. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. calls his own number. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He'll throw on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this offense
They're just desperate. Like late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The four verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by a lot and the defense knows you have to throw it, just sending four guys running in a straight line down the field, oftentimes not a tremendous play call.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got room to work. Turning it on! Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that last score, Phoenix comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Marsh. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.